transboundary biodiversity, and also just talk about Green Party, UK Green Party, and Green Party, the green ideology, really, that binds us all together.
What could be the role of political parties in green protection?
Say again?
The role of political parties in green protection.
Well, it's not just about environment protection. We all rely on the environment.
Yeah.
So the Green Party puts together politics and the environment, and resource use, resource capture, the resource we all use. So our politics revolves around who owns our resources, who is excluded from them, who buys, who sells the resources. And by resources, I don't just mean fossil fuels or diamonds. I mean fresh water, even fresh air, breathable air, unpolluted air. Yeah, the fish that live in the sea. So the green ideology is asking who is benefiting from the control of resources and who is losing out and why they're losing out.
And how is strong the Green Party of England?
We're getting better. We're getting bigger and bigger. We have an MP, we have 2 members of the House of Lords, which is kind of like your Senate. And in the last elections, we finally broke the 500 councillor mark, local councillors. So we're getting stronger and stronger, and we're starting to take seats off not just other left parties like Labour, but we're taking seats off Conservative parties as well now, because we have things to offer all spectrums on the political divide.
So what is the good reason maybe your Green Party in England can share with
the ones from here?
What again?
What
Green
is
Party,
the
the
reason?
Green Party of Rwanda land of your Green Party.
What from there?
What can you
What
learn?
can Rwanda Green Party can learn from you?
Can you learn?
Yes.
It sounds to me like you don't need to learn anything from us. It sounds to me like the Green Party in Rwanda have got things very well organised on a national level, on a regional level, and on a local level.
For your own eyes, you are different for Green Party for UK and Rwanda.
Well, I've only been here 2 weeks, but just from speaking,
But maybe you can see.
from what I can see,
Okay.
yeah, I've spoken to Frank, I've spoken to John Paul, I've spoken to a few people here. It sounds like it's very well organised.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm studying transboundary resource management, the biodiversity resource management, and I'm looking at the Greater Virunga transboundary collaboration. So the politics of that, though, rather than the actual natural science. So it's a collaboration between Rwanda, the Congo, and Uganda, and how over 30 years that has grown up from a very local level collaboration right up to a very high level political collaboration, where now the collaboration is run by the 3 governments. So it's kind of an example of environmental peace building, really. It's how shared ecological resources can be catalysed almost towards cooperation and peace rather than fighting over resources.
The position of the Green Party about the global migration in UK, yeah, in Uganda is very clear. They don't.
Yeah.
Need.
Yeah.
What is your take?
Well, I'm not an official UK Green Party representative. Okay.
But what you are?
No, I can tell you, yeah, it's barbaric. That's what it is. It's absolutely barbaric. It's unethical. It's barbaric. This decision's been made for purely political purposes. It's not even economic. It costs more to send people here than to keep them in Britain. It's a political decision to satisfy a certain percentage of the Conservative voters of the UK, who are very anti-immigrant, very anti-asylum seekers. Okay, this decision is a political decision. It's not economic. It certainly isn't moral or ethical.
You don't agree?
I don't agree. No, I think it's barbaric.
Yeah, when you were explaining the ideology of green, you talked about meat, reduction of meat. How feasible is this when you look at how it can contribute to environmental conservation, or by reducing diverse loss?
Yeah, but it's important to note, though, that this is very much a Western problem. Okay, this is a European and an American issue. When I talk about vegetarianism, Frank asked me to just talk a little bit about being vegetarian or veganism, and all we talked about was the link between the meat industry and global warming and environmental degradation. But as I said, it's all that's our problem. It most certainly isn't the global south's problem.
So do you think it's feasible here in Africa?
It's visible, you say?
How?
No, I don't. No, not at all. Not at all. The problems. Go on. Yeah, the industrialised meat industry is a Western problem. That's something that we have to grapple with. We overconsume meat. We eat far too much of it, and the way it's produced is leading to unsustainable practices. Yeah, but again, as I said, it's nothing to do with the global south or the African continent. It's a European and American problem, and we need to deal with it and get our own houses in order. Anti-immigration, and if anything, it's done to take political attention away from our current government, who are in so many problems and so many scandals that they do something like this to divert attention.
So what do you propose? What is your suggestion about the migration problem who are coming in the UK?
Oh, yeah.
So what is your proposition?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. I mean,
But
first of
can
all,
you propose?
safe routes. We need safe routes. People aren't going to stop coming to Britain. You know, we can't stop them. There's no such thing as an illegal asylum seeker. Okay, if anyone arrives seeking asylum, they're automatically legal. Okay, if we have safe routes to the UK, it stops people dying in the Mediterranean. It stops people taking their chances on the seas. It stops what they call it, smugglers, people smugglers, who make a lot of money from smuggling people over from France to the UK. It cuts them out as well. Safe and legal routes. Then once they're in the UK, then their cases can be seen to.
But by transferring those migrants to Rwanda, UK opinion is saying that by transferring those migrants to Rwanda, UK is not respecting the right of refugees. It is against the international convention.
It is.
And what do you think about that?
I think nothing more than what you've just said. I've got nothing to add to that. It is absolutely illegal. It's barbaric, it's wrong.
But some NGO in the UK are saying that they will contact court, tribunals, because of tribunals, the court in UK.
Court?
Yes, the
Yeah,
court.
yeah. There are legal challenges going through.
Because of it is injustice. So those NGO will contact the court to accuse UK government, because there is no respect of refugees. Do you think the court will accept that plant?
Yeah.
Yes. That accusation.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a legal scholar. I hope so, because as you say, it contravenes international laws on asylum seekers and refugees. So I certainly hope so, but I couldn't give you a definite answer.
Okay, thank you.